The Mino, take 2. Anyways. Hi guys, again, this is part 2. Again. Yeah, I was a derp and forgot
to press record.
I forgot to even come out of the view picture thing. So this is part 2 of the 3-parter I promised you guys I'm doing. Of the 3-parter I'm doing, because again, I hate not having been able to put a vlog Friday and Saturday. So in order to make up for that, I'll do 3 videos today. But anyways, as with every vlog, I want to have something to talk about, for starters at least. Then slowly get into, you know, you guys see in my everyday life and whatnot. But the first topic, again, for part 1 of this 3-video day kind of thing, I'm going to put a link down in the description or annotation somewhere around here for you guys to click to the first part. But anyways, the second part, basically, I like talking about life and whatnot. The second part is jobs, how important they are, and I can't stress enough about trying to get a job as soon as you hit sophomore year in high school. Try to get 2 things you need to try to get whenever you're in those are your permit, so you can get your license early on, and your job. Those 2 things, whether to help your parents or to get a little extra spending money for things you want, they are vital. And I can't stress enough, vital for you to start growing independent. I can't tell you how much I felt independent of myself whenever I did have a good steady job where I got a little bit of an income during high school, and how good it felt to be able to pay for my own things. But anyways, as I said, today basically I said jobs about the last 2 vlog videos that I actually was going to post, but I never got a chance to. You might never see those again because I accidentally deleted everything to make room for these 3 videos on this thing. But as I said, I can't stress enough of getting a job early on like that. The other thing, though, the main point though I'm going to be talking about today is the application and the interview process. Both are nerve-wracking, both are very stressful. Sometimes, because I do have to admit, when I went for my first job interview at a factory during my first vlog, when I went to that interview, I probably dropped the ball. I should have been asking the questions. Even though they are interviewing you, it should be the other way around. You have to have a good list of questions you need to ask. I think I was a little bit overwhelmed about the fact that I finally got an interview to a different job, one that could be paying a little bit more, something to help me out of the situation that I am in, and thus I wasn't prepared. The first things first, have a list of questions that you need to ask your interviewer. They'll be asking you questions, and get prepared for answers. Like, they'll be asking, where do you see yourself in 10 years? What brought you to this? What brought you to this company? What are some things that you're interested in and whatnot? Hobbies, basic interview questions. Those are good to start off with. Make sure you have those answers clear. Most definitely where you see yourself in 10 years. Make sure it's a good, strong answer to where you don't have to go. My one problem is over-explaining things. That's probably where I drop the ball. Next job interview I have, I know I'm not going to be doing that. I'm got to be straight and to the point, basically. You can be as blunt as you can, but as well, try to highlight more of your good aspects. Another good question they're probably going to be asking people are, what are some of your strengths? What are some of your weaknesses? Highlight your strengths as much as possible. I am great at doing spreadsheets. I love doing spreadsheets. I am good with computers. If there's a problem with the computer, I always try to figure out what it is first. Be clear, be strong. And though it is difficult because you are being questioned, you are basically on the spotlight, be confident. The other thing about the job interview process, as I said, you have to have your questions. A good question to ask is, how much does this job pay? What are some of the benefits? If you're part-time, you're not going to get some benefits, but still it's good to ask, what are some of the benefits? What are the hours like? What are the hours like? Make sure you are open-minded, of course. If you're looking for, of course, if you're in high school, you're going to have to go, what are the hours like? Can it be to where I can come in after school, work around your school schedule? If you're like me, who's not going to school currently, ask, what are the hours? What are the work conditions? Things like that. Good, strong questions like that. Another good, those are for the interview. Now, that is a little afterwards. I should have talked about the first part. Oh, and of course, the final part about the interview. Look the part. And I don't mean just if you're going to a factory, dress. No. You have to dress with class. Or for you younger people. No, not for the younger people. You have to dress with class. Dress in a suit, like for the males. Suit, a tie, a nice dress shirt, a nice tie, a nice either dress pants, interview pants, something that shows you're not at the bottom, you're here for this job, and you are meaning business. For you ladies, dress in something, you don't necessarily have to wear a tie because you can, but wear a nice dress shirt, either a nice long dress or a nice long dress skirt that is below the knees, or dress pants. Of course, make sure your hair is great. Ladies, do not wear too much makeup. That could make or break some things. And as always, be confident. Be strong with your choices. Think things through. And you basically are set for life and for interviews, and they won't be as scary. The last thing is, half the time these people want to hire you. They need people. And if they decided to take time out of their day or out of their job to ask you questions, to say, hey, can you come in for an interview? Then don't waste their time.
Epic Mino parking skills.
Epic Mino parking skills. So, now, before you get to that part, of course, you're going to have to, get through one other strong, nerve-breaking part, and that's asking for the application. When you get there, it's a little difficult to ask because you're intimidated. This is a new place. These people look a little intimidating. Now remember, anyone who's hiring, who's taking an application, will look at your application. And you know the saying, first impressions do matter. So go in there, take a deep breath, calm yourself before you step through that door. Believe in yourself and get that confidence going. And when you walk into that door, go up to the managers or to people, go, I'm looking for the manager, I'm looking for applications, I'm here for a job. If it's not a manager, they'll come to you and they'll send you to the manager, or they'll call the manager up there. Once that manager comes to you, just remember, they're just another person. They had to start where you're starting. They know what you're going through. But go up to them and go, hello, my name is Mino. How are you doing? Offer them a handshake. They will ask, hey, how can I help you? What do you need? Then be strong, be confident, go, I'm here to put an application down if you're hiring. If not, I would like to put an application in for a later date if you ever need someone else. If they take the handshake, shake their hand, of course, and while doing that, say that. If not, then you gave them a handshake. You showed them that you were your initiative. 90% of the time, they will take that handshake. But anyways, once you say your name and tell them that, more than likely with a smile, or they will happily give you an application. And that's it. Just make sure you turn in the application as soon as possible. So, I know
12 minutes. 12 minutes.
12 minutes. I know the first video was about love and whatnot, and then you get into jobs. It's kind of random, but it's life. This is how life is. This is how I view life myself. Love, job, and maybe later on I'll get into something else. Maybe the last video will go into a recap of the both or something, but I'm at the 12-minute mark, and me and Shesh are here to get our applications. Well, Shesh, I'm here to get me something to drink because it is extremely hot.
Yep. Well, not extremely hot, but it's warm.
Warm for you. I can't stand weather above 69 degrees.
Oh, shush.
So, I'm coming up to the 12-minute mark here. Again, I'll put links to the first video somewhere around here.
Actually, now it's 13:30.
I'll put a link down below in the description, and I'll put some links in the annotations or something, whatever, on the screen. Anyways, Mino out.